Hey, Lani Voivod here with day 19 of the 31 Days of Possibility. And I have to tell you something. When I designed these 31 days, I knew there had to be something about mobile because it's fascinating stuff. Now that I've had a chance to dive into I think your mind's going to be blown because my mind is absolutely blown. And that is why I have my trusty computer, because I want to throw some incredible stats at you that should shake you out of your reverie at looking at me against this lovely brick. So here's the deal. I met a guy today online named, and I will butcher this probably, Tommy Ahonen. He, I believe, is Finnish, and he's was declared in 2012 by Forbes as the #1 mobile dude in the universe, the guy who knows the most about everything and anything mobile. So he's a pretty darn good source, and he just blew my mind with a annual mobile industry numbers and stats blog post that he posted on March 6th. And among the stats are the fact that the global count of active mobile subscriptions reached 6.7 billion at the end of 2012. Several countries, led by Hong Kong, are past 200% mobile penetration rate per capita. There are 4.3 billion unique mobile phone owners and users on the planet. 60.1% of true alive human population does have at least one mobile phone and at least one mobile account to themselves. There are 5.2 billion mobile phone handsets in use on planet Earth. 26% of the human population, that's 1.1 billion people, walk around with 2 phones in their pockets. 22% of all phones in use globally are smartphones. 83% of all phones in use are camera phones, so that's 4.4 billion network-connected cameras at people's disposal 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. More than 90% of all humans who have ever taken a picture have only done so on a camera phone. Can you dig that? There were over 1.7 billion mobile phones sold in 2012. Mobile phones connected and in use dwarf any other tech. This is a big deal. They outnumber television sets by more than 2 to 1, personal computers, and that includes all types, PCs, iPads, whatever, 4 to 1, DVD players by 5 to 1, newspapers 12 to 1. It's crazy. It's crazy. The mobile industry grew its revenues by a massive 12% in 2012. You know, this economy isn't great in most other markets, but mobile is flying. That's 1.45 trillion US dollars. The US is ranked 15th, just 15th, tied with Netherlands in terms of the maturity of its mobile industry. Japan, Singapore, South Korea, these are the first, second, and third, respectively. Everything's on Tommy's blog. The U.S. is near 50% smartphone ownership, where Singapore is past 80%. So the U.S. is definitely behind a good portion of the world in what's happening mobile. But what we have to know in terms of this mobile stuff and in terms of possibility is where the magic happens. It's when humans take this technology and arrive at this summer in 2013, what's being called the mobile moment. What is the mobile moment? The mobile moment is that moment in time, which is predicted to be in this summer, when there are as many mobile devices on the planet as there are human beings. There are as many mobile devices on the planet as there are human beings. It's 1 to 1, and where some people say, well, that's impossible. That's there has to be a saturation point. That's not true. Not when a lot of it, like whatever that stat was, 22% or something have more than, was it 22 or 26? Have more than one devices. More than one device. Blah, I'm telling you, these stats are like making me kooky out here. And how we merge this with the idea of possibility, with the 31 days of possibility, is just the idea, and it's, again, check out the blog post, just the idea that we have in our palms of our hands as much power as NASA had in the 1960s. Come on, people. That's got to shake us all awake. That's got to be astounding. What I'm suggesting is that we are officially arriving at humanity's tipping point this summer. It looks like it's actually on the calendar. And I hope this has blown your mind, because it has blown mine. And check out the blog post, and thank you so much for tuning in.